good, y'all? Welcome to Chat Closet. I'm your host, DDB, and this is a new segment that I'm starting called Chit Chat, where I get with my family and friends, and we just kind of talk about things that's popping or going on, trending in the culture, as well as adulting and life over 35. I have here with me my cousin, Coco Janelle.
Hey, everybody.
And I also have here with me my friend, Tay.
Hey, everyone.
All right, y'all, so the topic that we want to talk about today is just basically talking about how us as black women are viewed in society. Being a black woman, when you walk outside of your house and you see people or you interact with people or even when you work with people, do you feel like sometimes you have to curb the way you talk or the way you act or even some of your emotions and how you feel about something that you're pushing back on because you don't want to be viewed a certain way?
I was thinking about like when I have clients and we talk, they can be from a whole nother walk of life, but I don't really change how I speak with them, and I think people appreciate that, but in some professional settings where I would think that people may not know me as well as my clients may know me,
Right.
I might talk about the better parts of me,
Right.
The things that make them say you a good, you a good one,
Right.
so yeah.
What about you, Tosh?
In a professional setting, yes, I have to code switch. But if I actually go in the office and I'm just being Tasha, Tay, they not gonna know how to take it.
Right.
I'm gonna be perceived as the angry black woman. Oh, she's so aggressive.
Loud.
Mm-hmm.
She's loud.
Mm-hmm.
When
That's
I first got to my job, going around being introduced to everyone, the first thing somebody would ask me was, did you used to be in the Navy or do you have education? And I would have to stop and think about it. It's just kind of like, so are you asking me if a black girl, saying like I can't have education?
Right, like it had to be Navy. You couldn't have got here from
Right,
education.
right. And I would probably say, oh no, at least you got a degree. Okay.
Right.
So
yeah.
yes, it's stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I know I've felt a lot when you say code switching. Like I felt a lot of times I've had to code switch. Like there's a particular job. My manager, love her, amazing, but she kept using a particular word when she was talking to me, and we were talking about being over different areas, and she was going to separate stuff up for our team. And she just kept saying, Dee, I want you to, work on this in this area and over these projects, and I'm going to have Sarah work on this project because what they do is a little more polished. Mm-hmm. And so the first time she said it, I was like, polished? I was like, okay. Now, maybe she don't know, but as being a black woman, I'm already a little insecure sitting in a room where I am the one. There's not one more that looks like me.
Only one.
And there's 28 other white people and one other black guy who definitely code switches himself.
Carlton Banks.
And so I'm like, the first time it said, the first thing you think to yourself is, okay, I don't want to take this the wrong way because, we can be known to be like, is somebody trying to be shady with you? But then we get in a meeting and you say once again, well, I'm going to have Dee Dee do this project and I'm going to have Sarah work on this, because sometimes that group can be a little difficult and their communications are a little more polished. So then I'm left to say in the meeting, so I'm not polished?
Yeah.
Of course, like you could hear a pin drop and it was like, oh, I didn't beat it. No, it's not. But this is the second time you said it. Yeah. And if I count correctly, I think you said it to me twice. So this is the third time you said it. Mm-hmm. And now you're saying it in a group of others.
Right. Mm-hmm. My question would have been, well, what the hell makes Sarah so polished?
So polished.
What does polish?
What does polish look like?
And then of course, you get gaslighted. Oh no, it's not that. I just think your personality and you're so wonderful. And this group would love you, and you don't want to be with those stuffy anyway. But it's like you didn't even. And the crazy part about it is that I was happy with what she gave me. Mm-hmm. You could have just left the polished part off.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I wanted that project.
Right.
But now that you keep throwing the polished part out there, then it starts to make me second guess myself. Like, okay, so how do the rest of y'all look at me?
Right.
Are y'all looking at me like, let's put the little ghetto girl who happened to go to school later and get an education, a couple of degrees, and got some experience, we'll just throw her on over here, and then who's more polished? That has to go. And that has to go before the white men. Because that's mostly who she talks to.
Right.
Maybe they felt like I wasn't going to be acceptable for that audience. I don't know. But I just feel like even if you're mad, you thought to yourself, you know what, this group of white men are probably not going to respect me because of this reason. And although I feel like it's wrong, I know that's the case, so I'm going to put Sarah on it. You could have said it in your mind,
Right.
made a decision, and left all the other extra
stuff
keywords off.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say polish. Just go ahead and say, look, Sarah got the look. She got the look that they gonna respect. They
Or
may
you
not
can
respect
say,
no
or
black
just
face.
say
Sarah
Sarah
gonna
got
do
the
this,
project and you gonna do this.
Right.
And leave it alone.
Okay.
Because by still saying polished and you keep reiterating it, like
Right.
you are trying to imply something.
Yeah,
Like,
that's how it starts to feel. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, because the opposite of polished is rough. So
Right.
like you're saying that I belong here and she belongs there.
over there,
Like
exactly.
it's a little smoother over there. Like no.
Yeah. So I don't know, but it's just like I feel like as a manager, as a director, a supervisor, as a business owner, whoever you are, we have to live with the fact that we live in a country that looks and views at black women in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
I understand
You can't
that.
complain.
But when you're making those decisions, you can't correct your keywords.
Yes.
Because nothing else that you said stuck in my head but polished.
Right.
And my thought to myself is, am I polished?
Yeah. Am I speaking correctly?
So
Did
now I got to work
enunciate?
even harder on the confidence that I had to
Yes.
build up to be here in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't matter what's on my resume.
And
when you meet me and you see me and I talk a certain way, you automatically put me in a category.
Mhm.
So as black women, let's change it this way. Do you feel like sometimes by other black men, we are viewed as difficult, hard to get along with, not easy to talk to?
Whew, yes.
And why do you think they feel that way? We'll go with you, Tay, since you like, woo, yes.
I feel like some black dudes, they be wanting kind of like a yes bitch. Somebody is gonna be like, whatever you like, whatever you like. And we ain't like that. It's just like, no. But then they'll turn around and say, oh, well, that's why we'll go get a white woman. Well, go get her, because guess what? You have some white women that are just as
the same.
mouthy
Yes,
as
and
black
just
women.
as strong and go stand on their shit and not gonna let you run over them
Exactly.
either.
It's not
Yeah.
really I guess it's not really a race thing. I guess if you put it that way.
Unless you make it a race thing.
Yeah.
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 But most of them do, and then they were like, oh, well, black women, they're not submissive. You got to be worth being submissive to.
Yeah.
And
Black
that's
women
what's
don't
that.
give their submission away freely.
No.
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
some women are submissive to men
Just
that
because.
can't do anything for them.
Yeah.
Right.
But they still get up, they cook every meal, they do this. And being submissive to me is somebody having an example to lead you, which you feel comfortable enough to walk behind. So
Yeah.
Right.
it's not about you being a man and I'm just gonna do this. Like
Exactly.
no.
And do you feel like, this is how I feel, and I want to know if you guys feel the same, and if not, let me know. I feel like as a woman, we want to be submissive
Yes.
to the right person. A lot of relationships now, the woman isn't at home. The woman is working, whether she's working from home or she's going into her office. She's working.
Mm-hmm.
He might be working too. He's working too. Everybody's working. But she still has to come home and cook and pick up shit and talk to the kids and talk about homework and da-da-da-da-da. And that's frustrating.
I feel like those type of relationships in this day and time cannot really exist.
It's
Like
not
everybody, exactly.
Pull
Yeah.
your weight.
Everybody got to pull weight. I'm not gonna be tipping over on this balance scale, and you going to work, you bring your ass home, take a shower, and you lay down. But I'm supposed to do
All
everything in
that
between because I'm a woman. No, I'm not doing that.
No,
like
it's not fair.
you're gonna wash dishes. Like
Yeah.
we're all gonna do that. Now, if you
Right.
paying, I don't know. If you're paying all the bills, then
If
I'll
I was
do
a
more.
housewife,
A
Yeah,
housewife, that's
then I would
different.
be a housewife.
exactly. That's my
Right.
job.
But a housewife means I don't work outside the house.
No.
We don't want to be the ones in charge all the time. And I'm not talking from just a one singular experience. Like one podcast was like, black women don't know how, when you walk in the house, to take your hat off and put your skirt on and realize, that you're a woman and that he's a man. And,
What does that
and
mean?
that because we see black men, because we see black men treated bad out in society, that we think that's why we disrespect them at home. Like it was like, yeah, y'all see.
If I'm disrespecting you, you have done stuff to make me lose respect and prospect and all of those
Exactly.
things.
And I didn't disrespect you the first time.
No.
Right.
I probably didn't even
Nice.
disrespect you the second time.
No.
Right.
But by the third time.
Yeah. Why can't you do this? It's kind of like talking talking to the kids.
Yeah.
You've been nice 2 to 3 times, and then the 4th time it's just like, nah, now I'm gonna have to cuss
Why
you
we
out.
even having the conversation?
Right.
Then? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the flip side to it is, not even most, 95% of black women, we are not angry unless we grew up in traumatic, drama-filled, angry, hurtful situations. And even some of them people, you can't say all of them are angry.
Right.
A lot of them grow up and heal.
Yeah,
And want a better
they
life
want
for
the
their
other
kids
side.
than what
The
they've been
other
through.
side of things. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, I just hate sometimes that I feel like we're viewed as, like, I know there's been times where I should've snapped and threw a in there. But because I didn't want people, but because I knew at that moment,
when you throw it in, they're gonna be ready to call security. You like, even that serious.
I just need to get off I got to say.
Yes.
But you already know the person.
Now you're creating a hostile work environment.
Or even at a store, even a club, even anybody.
Anywhere.
Like, I was at Jersey Mike's. I was at Jersey Mike's talking on the phone to this one. They making my subs, and this little boy who doing DoorDash come in, and you know how they have the protective sanitation barrier? So as I'm standing there, they making my subs, he leaned all over on the side. Hey, yeah, you know, I came here for this, and he's showing his phone and stuff. And I was like, oh, hold on, that's a sanitation window. And he definitely looked at me like, if I could, I'd get my motherfucking mom up here, but your mom ain't up here with you. I was like, that's a sanitation window, baby. You hanging all over with your keys and your phone and all kinds of shit while he making my sandwiches. Don't do that. So he just looked at me and he just turned back around. He moved back from me. So I'm still talking to her. About a minute, 30 seconds later, he go to the guy couldn't hear what he said. He went to leave again. I said, wrap my shit up. The girl that was standing behind the register, she was like, ma'am, are you okay? I said, oh, because I am a good customer. I come here all the time and spend my money in Jersey Mike's. So don't treat, because the guy that was making my sandwich, when I said wrap my shit up, he got scared and started rushing. Then I got even more mad. Don't rush me out of here. You ain't got to wrap it like that, okay? Still finish the sandwich. Yeah. But come on so I can go. Because clearly y'all don't care about y'all people. I know COVID is over, but this little boy's hanging out over. Y'all don't see this?
Girl, COVID ain't over.
She like, girl, what the world going on? Girl, they gave my sandwich and stuff. You have a nice day. Thank you. And the little boy just looked at me like, bitch, if I can smack you in the back of your head. And as I walked down, I thought to myself, damn, they got me. They got me. I know they said
that black.
But it was like,
I mean, but that was a valid crash out moment. I'm
Especially
sorry.
when it happens again. I mean, if it were me, I would have walked out. Like I wouldn't even have got the sandwich.
Like I don't even want them there.
If it would have bothered me that much, I would have been like, you know what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm like, baby, what's your corporate number?
That's what I should have said. Who owns Jersey Mike's? I heard like.
I'm finna tell on you.
Have you ever felt that point in your life when you realize you have transitioned over to your mama? And you start saying and doing shit?
I am a lot like
that. Had she done it when you was a kid and with her, you would have been so embarrassed.
So embarrassed.
Yeah, that was definitely you definitely.
When I did, I was like, Barbara Ann.
Yes. Get your ass in home. Get home.
Get home. Get home. That little boy.
Why are you so angry?
And that little boy was looking like, he never bumped.
Did he have long hair?
He had like a little close cut and hat on. But his keys and phone and everything is over the clear glass.
You just gotta bless your food.
Girl, but it's in my face. It'd be different if it was already made and I couldn't get it. And then I stayed one time, baby, can you back up? And although he looked at me real mean, like, who you talking to? I ain't care, he a kid. So I'm like, as long as he ain't disrespecting, because you know, kids these days be like, bitch, and he sandwiches. So, so he didn't say that, so I'm like, okay, but then when he leaned again, I'm seeing like shit can fall off the cuff of you and your face.
Really, making the sandwich. Really, the man that was making the sandwich.
Right.
He shouldn't have been talking to him. He should have made the sandwich And then, like, because he provoked him in a way to lean in.
You know what? The one part I forgot. Remember when I said the guy was rushing? I forgot that when I said, hurry up with my stuff, the white guy got an attitude and kind of looked at the black girl and whispered something and started rapping. And that's when I was like, don't say nothing to her and try to rush me out of here. And the black girl was like, man, I can't say nothing. I understand how you feel. Thank you. Wrap my stuff up.
Oh, girl, you sound like me at Chipotle because they ain't never got nothing. Okay? Never. And it's always a store full of teenagers. Where's the adult in here?
Who's the manager? The 17-year-old over there in the corner?
Yes. That's video manager. I am the manager.
I am the manager.
You know what?
Yes.
Keep all y'all shit. I don't want that.
Yeah, that's when you know what? Just back on out. Gone.
Right. It's 3 p.m. Why y'all ain't got no damn vinaigrette dressing made? Talking about we out for the day. What?
How's y'all out?
Is your close tonight?
Yes. I used to hate that with them summer salads, like at Wendy's and stuff. And it'd be like, you go there like 1:30 and they be like, we out of salads. It's like, well, just close for the day.
We out of burgers.
Yes.
We out of burgers.
Yes.
We out of chicken breast. Okay, stop.
We done got all off topic about food.
Yes. I ate a $5 biggie bag on the way here. Because I was hungry. Guys, I can't go do this without nothing.
So another topic that I wanted to touch on briefly before we wrap up is there is this notion that black women can't be friends. And I don't know if it comes from the drama on reality TV, because a lot of times I watch reality TV and I think to myself, not only like when I see people backstab each other, do each other wrong, and I ain't talking about like sleeping with your man, but you done got caught talking shit about me on camera, you done said this, you done tried to backstab, you done called somebody that I should have been working with and told them that you couldn't work with me and now I can't do it. Like all that other shit, I feel like, first of all, y'all aren't really friends.
Right.
Y'all are
That's
associates
exactly
with
what I
people
was
who work
about to say.
together.
They're not
That's
friends.
what it is.
Second of all, there ain't a on this earth that can throw a drink in my face, gotta be and pull my hair, and can call me and cry and apologize, and then we friends again.
Rich,
Baby.
I gotta
And
whip
ain't
your
no
ass
security
first.
that can keep me
If
from
you want,
you.
yes, you gonna get your ass whipped first.
Yeah, you gotta catch
And
his
then
ass
maybe
with me.
we can talk about it.
Right.
But that's the thing about
But I just feel like that if we friends,
Why
not
would
gonna
you do
that
all
to
of
me.
that? Yeah, I would never do that to my
Me
friends.
And then once we fight, ain't no coming friends because we
Thank
shouldn't
you.
have had a fight.
And that's my thing. Once you put your hands on me, bitch, we can never be friends again.
No.
Now, if this happens. Hold on. Now, if this happened in our younger years, that's
Teenage
different.
years.
We didn't.
Under
we
18,
didn't- no,
under
That wasn't
18.
when
Yeah,
that
it
weird
was.
moment was.
It was
another
It was
house.
somebody else who got jumped.
Oh,
Let
Jesus,
it cruise.
jumped.
Let it cruise.
Ooh, well, you know, sometimes you gotta get your friends back together.
What? Say it.
While she is definitely in a hot, some ass whooping she deserve in life. Not saying she's got her ass whooped. I'm just saying
Yeah.
she's done shit over time in life where she should have got her ass whooped. But we'll just leave it there.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to lay their hands to let, you know, saying a bitch know that you ain't to be played with, you know.
yeah. And-
Especially if she had chance after chance after chance. It's like, okay,
Sometimes-
now you playing on my top, you playing in my face, and you taking me for a punk.
Yeah, some people are disrespectful
Yeah.
to you as a friend because of the shit that they got going on in their head, and they feel like you're supposed to deal with it, and you get to a certain point where you're like, yeah, you know what, nah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just deal with anything just because you're my friend.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
And then I just feel like friends don't treat friends, you know, disrespectful ways, or you're just not, you know, like mean or anything.
I feel like even with my friends, I practice more courtesy, generosity, speaking than I even do with my husband.
I feel that way too. My husband was like,
God.
one particular friend of mine throughout my lifetime, my significant other was like, she can't come over here, can't come over here either, because I don't want them shit people in my space. And I was like, damn, like,
Baby.
it was days, and I was like, how am I going to tell this bitch
She
that
can't
she
come.
can't come?
Yeah.
And I even went back to him and was like, babe, what if, you know what I'm saying, we had to cook out outside, and only people can come in and use the bathroom, everybody got to be outside. He said, look at you. You better save this bitch.
Don't save her.
But let it be me. Let me drop a coffee stain on the floor in the kitchen. I was like,
No, you good.
and I mean, when I tell you my heart was just like, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. My husband said it all the time. He'd be like, you treat your friends, you second guess them. How should I say this to her? And and I don't want her to think I'm coming this way, but when it comes to me, you like, rah, 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 rah. You feel like you're that way too? But I told him I think it's because we have a different type of relationship. And men act like we rah-rah at them and they cower and go in a corner and turn to a ball.
No.
Rah-rah back.
We're rah-rahing.
Together.
Yeah, we're roaring.
We're roaring.
Yeah.
Exactly like you
have y'all ever thought about, though, how every other, like, rivalry amongst people, siblings, parents and kids, all those rivalries are acceptable in those relationships, except when it comes to husband and wives and boyfriend and girlfriends. It's like, it's toxic.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like, you could have a toxic ass sister, mama, cousin, brother.
Yeah, and it's acceptable, and it's like, keep going back, make that work. But if it happens in your relationship and you love that person just the same, you adopted these feelings and these things, it's not something that you fight for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy sometimes?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I think
not like fighting, like physical.
No.
But like
a whole bunch of arguing.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean. Like I haven't experienced it myself, but I've seen online people who say like, I have a no contact order with my mama. People say all day long in the comments, how could you have a no contact order? But then as you watch their videos, you'll hear them say, she never was home to help me with this. She always gaslights. She blamed me for the fact that we can't pay bills when I was 16 years old working a job.
Yeah.
She blamed me because I, got young and ended up having a baby when she had all of us at 14, 15, 16. She put me out. And as you talk to them and you listen, she didn't show up when she was supposed to get her grandkids. I've given her and him chance after chance after chance. Most kids don't get to no contact just because they wake up one day and be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
They used to get to no contact when they be like, you know what? I'm done. And even then, if you see other people's videos or you catch that person's video again a couple of years later, if the mama or the daddy get themselves together, they'll give them another chance.
Yeah.
Kids will give you chance after chance after chance sometimes. Do they always deserve it? But I get you, Cole. Like, people act like, or cousins or uncles or people in your family that's fucked up. Like, how we grew up, it's different now. Kids can be more vocal. Remember, we grew up, you couldn't say lie.
Right.
You sure couldn't say a grown person was telling a lie.
Ooh, girl, that's a bad word.
You hardly could say fart.
You better
say poop.
You
or pass gas.
sure couldn't. But you had to say they telling a story.
Yeah, he telling a story.
And think about how many people when your mama and daddy went around, probably did something to the kids, and kids were scared to tell it because you couldn't go against adults. I don't ever want my son to feel like he can't. I want you to tell him I told my mama. Right. I said, Mama, let me tell you.
Tell it.
I lock you up behind Jalen. She said, I'm glad you know that I lock your ass up too. As long as we got a clear understanding.
Right.
As long as we love to say, because if I do something I ain't got no business that's criminal, lock me up. Love him enough to lock me up, not say, oh, he with Dee Dee, she loved him. She didn't mean to do that. Right. And my baby walking around with a black eye.
My baby got a black eye, I'm gonna black your damn eye, and you going to jail.
I'm about to say, everybody going to jail. My baby got a black eye. Everybody.
Going to jail.
But I'm grateful I don't have that situation. But yeah, you got some people who like, you got a young girl out here right now, pregnant, about to have a baby, and her daddy might be in jail, her mama might be strung out on drugs, and her grandma run the bootleg house.
Or like the mama don't have to be strung out on drugs. Mama just selfish and for herself.
Yeah, sometimes it's that. Or all about her man. Like, it's so many different situations out there.
Yeah, so many different.
Yeah. I really think one thing I noticed, I remember saying this all the time when I was growing up, that girlfriends, young homegirls will forgive quicker than they'll forgive you.
Oh, yeah.
And when I say that, I mean, like, not if you've done something extremely f***ed up.
Right.
But, like, let's say as a friend, girl, I know I was supposed to be at something at 8 o'clock and I ain't make it and I ain't answer the phone, I was asleep. Oh, I know I was supposed to, like when we were young, I know I was supposed to be with you, but I was with this She didn't say that, but I was somewhere I ain't had no motherfucking video. But you'll get mad at your homegirl, can't talk to her, can't figure it out. But then who just fucked you over on Thursday, y'all fucking and going out to eat Friday on your dime, because it's payday. We do that, and that's really crazy. At least the younger us. I hope, like, I know the older me now is totally different. But the younger me, and when my friends call, I done talk shit, all kind of shit about this Wednesday. I told y'all how I called him with he was dead. He told me fuck me and my family too. And that Friday when I'm out eating with him, y'all calling me and a bitch won't answer the phone, save a life.
Right. Bitch embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Girl, I'm so grateful for growth.
That's embarrassing.
Say thank you, Lord, for growth.
Yeah. Thank you for growth. I'm glad I ain't never been in
Everybody be
situations
doing
that bad.
In the club with my twin.
Alright, y'all. So we're gonna wrap up this episode of Chat Closet. I want to thank Coco, Janelle, and Tay for coming by to sit and chat with me. And if something that you want us to talk about, questions you have, anything like that, drop a comment. Make sure you leave it there, and we'll definitely touch on it.
Thanks for watching.
Yes, thanks y'all for watching. Next time, bye.
Bye.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ooh, Lord.